loves, hey loves, hey. Yes, hunty, it's something new. It's something new on the scene. And I thought that I would just come in and do some splaining, okay? Because I know at least I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot of questions about this new look, about this new vibe, hunty. So I just figure, you know what, sis, Shay, be proactive. So that's what I'm doing. That's what this video is all about. So if you're interested in my hair journey, why I decided to make this super massive transition or shift, okay, then stay tuned. So for those of you who have been following me for a while, at least the last 4 to 5 years, you know that I've been on a lock journey. Yes, I had locked my hair, I believe it was the fall of 2019, and I have been letting it just do its thing. And along that journey, I have been coloring it myself, and that's how I get my excitement, right? And just let the journey and the phases do what they may, right? And I've really enjoyed it. I've loved the convenience of it. I've loved the low maintenance aesthetic of it, as well as the low maintenance requirements on my end. Considering I'm really busy, I like to be in water, I like to travel a lot. It was just perfect for my lifestyle for sure. And I got to keep it edgy with my undercut and my parts and all of that good fun stuff. So my lock journey was very good to me. Let me be clear about that. But if you've also been following me as of late, then you also know that my mother, my dearest mom, transitioned earlier this year, and my father transitioned 8 years ago. So I feel like at this point in my life, I am in a new phase of my life and of my life's journey. So it's a new chapter for me. And I have been thinking about cutting my locks off and doing something fresh and new, starting over for about a year now. But it was the passing of my mom that really made me say, you know what, it's time to mark this as the beginning of a new era in my life, in my adult life. And now's the time, as good a time as any. Quick note, if you're wondering about the vibes, the gives, okay? Let me just share with you a little bit about what I'm wearing and what I'm giving right now. Actually, this top is a Ritza. Yes, a Ritza. Sometimes they have them in stores on the East Coast, but they're online as well. Love this top. It's so simple, so sophisticated, great for transitioning seasons. I have it in this color, white and black, so get your life. The necklace I just found on Amazon. Isn't it so cute? It looks heavy and decadent and very rich auntie, okay? But it's very light, okay? It's very light, and it's just fun. It's fun to, you know, pop on if you just want to do a little glam. And then the earrings are Akira, A-K-I-R-A, Akira, in the fall, right? Coming up to the holidays. And then, of course, the frames, the glasses, hunty, from Vogue Me. Okay, so that. And then my lip is a very old red lip. Red lips are trending, hunty, so get your life. I had to pop my red lip. Now, let's carry on. I decided to go ahead and cut off my locks. My daughter actually helped me do that, so I'll show you some clips from that experience. And then once she cut my locks off, here they are right here, which by the way, I will be donating these or selling them. I don't know. I've got to do my research, but I do have some really nice locks here, hunty. Yep, gone. Once she cut them off, then I actually wore my natural color. I wore it for 1 day, or a day and a half, if you will. And then yesterday, I actually did the color. If you want to know how I did the color, stay tuned. So basically what I did is I did my research online because, yes, I'm a kitchen cosmetic pro. Yes, I do my own color, and I have been doing my own color for years. And this is actually my 4th big chop, so I'm not a novice to this experience. This is the 4th time that I've just cut all my hair off and started from scratch. And wow, you know, the freedom, the look, the vibe, the energy. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, to be quite honest. But any hoodles, how did I color? So what I did is is I washed it really, really good, of course, after my daughter cut the locks off. And I did the lock method, which is, if you know what the lock method is, especially when you have a TWA, which is a teeny weeny afro, I did a leave-in conditioner, just one layer of leave-in conditioner. That's the L. The O is an oil. So I love coconut oil. It took me a while to figure out what oil was the best for my hair. It's coconut oil for me. Some people do olive oils, sunflower seed oil, all these little oils. Coconut oil is my jam. And then the C is your cream or your custard. So I did like a gel. Okay. So that's the lock method. So I did that first day. And then I read and did my research, and they said to make sure that you adequately oil your scalp if you're going to do a lot of bleaching. So I rinsed. I didn't wash out all the products from before, but I rinsed really good. And then I applied the coconut oil, massaging my scalp really good because I did not want any chemical reactions or any chemical burns from the bleaching process. So then after that, and after I decided that it was time to go ahead and get it done, I love using this Color Brilliance by Ion, the cream oil lightener. I love using this because unlike just the powder with the developer, it also has a oil, okay, that you add to it. And this is what helps protect the hair during the bleaching process. So this is my favorite lightener. By the way, I am not here to try to convince you or empower you to be a kitchen beautician, okay? This is just what I did in case you trust yourself with this type of process, okay? So that's my caveat. And then, so what I did is I used the lightener. You have to have patience when you do this bleaching life. And by the way, I'm going to put a picture right here of some of my inspirations for the color that I'm trying to get to. This is not quite it. This is not as white as I wanted to get to, but you'll see here some examples of the white that I'm trying to get to, but I did not want to over process it the first time out of the gate. So I just stopped here because I did really like it. And I'm just going to continue lightening it and lifting it up to that beautiful, beautiful snow white, hopefully by May, no later than June. So back to the patience. You have to be patient. I did leave this on for probably about 45 minutes. They say that, you know, after it gets to a certain lift, it's no longer going to lift. Like you can leave it in your head forever. It's just only going to lift so much. And then after it lifts, then you put your color in. So this time, because I've always colored my own hair, I know how to do that process. This time, instead of coloring it, you know, a pink or a purple or orange or whatever, I did this platinum ice. Okay, hold on. I totally forgot. There are a couple of things I do want to note that I do not want to leave out of this video, and it's about toning. Let's go back to when I talked about this Platinum Ice. It's a permanent cream toner. I don't know if you can even see that good, but it's a permanent cream toner. So when you do this blonde, so let's talk about going blonde. When you do this blonde and you lift, right, with a lightener or with a bleach, it's only going to get you up so far. It's only going to take your hair up so light, right? Especially if you are starting with black or very, very dark brown hair. So that color that it lifts you up to, a lot of times it's like a yellowy, sometimes even orange, if you don't allow the bleach to process long enough. And it can leave like this brassy like effect, which is not a cute effect at all. So you have to tone it. And so with all the research that I did and just even my own experience, I know that toning is very, very important, especially with blonde. So that's why I use this permanent cream toner in the Platinum Ice to get this color, okay? And then also when I washed out the bleach, I use Shimmer Lights. Y'all remember Shimmer Lights back in the day? Yep, I use Shimmer Lights to shampoo out the bleach. And then after I shampooed out the bleach, then I mixed the cream toner with a 20 volume developer, or you can do 10 volume, and washed it out again with the Shimmer Lights. The Shimmer Lights has the purple hue in it. It's a blonde toning shampoo. So again, it works really well to fight against the brassiness that can happen with blonde. So that's all I wanted to just pop in and say, because those are like really important details. And back to our regular program. So that is the color that you see here. It's not white. It's just like a really, really bright platinum. And hunty, when I tell you I'm loving it, I'm feeling it, I'm here for it. It's everything. It's everything. So let me just show you a little bit more up close. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So stay tuned though, because I'm going to tell you a couple of things I've already learned about this new hair and new color. One thing that I have learned is that with my makeup, because my hair is so light, I'm going to need to lighten up some of the tones that I use for my makeup, like my eyeshadow and things like that. Whereas before I loved a like dark black smoky eye, and I even like dark color to line and smoke out my lower lash line. Whereas with this lighter hair, I am finding that it's better from a makeup perspective to wear things that are a little bit more softer, because it gives you a more softer finish. It's not as much of a harsh contrast. So that's one thing. The other thing is my skin tone with this color, and it's going to be even more so when I lift it up to the white, is when I do my makeup. So I think what I'm going to have to do, and if you have any suggestions, go ahead and put them in the comments. But what I'm going to have to do is either cover my edges so that when I'm putting my foundation, my makeup on, that I don't end up putting makeup on my hair, because I did find that as a snafu right today. Or as a alternate, perhaps, and that's what I did today. I had some micellar water. So after I did my makeup, where I seen my makeup in my hair, I just went through with some micellar water and just kind of blotted in those areas, and it was perfectly fine. So that is what I'm learning so far about this journey. I'm super excited. I'm super excited about the freedom, about the edginess, about just all the things, especially going into the spring and summer. So I'd love to know what you've been thinking about doing for maybe a year, maybe even longer, and you just haven't had the courage to do it and give it a whirl. I'd love to hear about your journey and what's keeping you from making that step. Until then, you know what's good. Slay all day. Mwah.